Hey everyone, my name's Amanda and I'm the Fun Size Reader. Okay, so today we are going to be talking about Vanishing Deep by Astrid Scholte. So I received this actually as an ARC. It comes out on March 3rd. And so I got to read it early. So thank you to Penguin Teen for allowing me to read this early and give you a review on it. So I really liked this book. Kind of a little synopsis. So it is about this different world, but it's supposed to be our own world, but the whole world is covered in water, except for this tiny little piece of land that is this facility that does all of this scientific research. And their scientific research is aimed on bringing people back from the dead. But the key is that it's only for 24 hours. So it's about this girl named Tempe, and she has been diving in the ocean to uncover and sell artifacts from our time because they're worth money, because everything's underwater. Tempe is trying to bring someone back from the dead. That someone is her sister Elysea. And the reason that she wants to bring Elysea back from the dead is because she found out that Elysea is responsible for their parents' deaths, and she wants to know why. That was kind of the premise that drew me into this book. It made me go, I want to know what happens. So I did. I read it. I read through it really quickly. I was really into it. It's very fast paced. It keeps you moving. It's got some twists at the end that I definitely was not expecting. I didn't really call anything, but it brings to question this whole idea of, is dealing with death humane? And the argument in the book is made that we shouldn't have to deal with death because that's so much suffering that the people that are left behind have to undergo. But is it less humane to bring that person back and now they know they only have 24 hours to live and they didn't necessarily know they were dead in the first place? So it's really interesting. This whole idea, is dealing with suffering and is controlling death human? I would definitely recommend getting it. One of my drawbacks to it was it is a solo book. So because it's this fantasy world, I feel like it moved a little bit quickly compared to fantasy worlds that are created over multiple books. So that was why I didn't give it a full 5 stars. I gave this one 4.5 stars. I read it really quickly. I was very into it. It was different. The other thing that I really couldn't stop thinking about while I was reading this was wanting to see it as a movie. Because in my head, I'm picturing this earth that's just covered in water with this one lone island and these people who are living in these floating communities. And there's this like fluorescent coral under the water that's just lighting everything up, and they're diving. And it's just this, it was this whole scene in my head. And I was like, okay, the special effects on this would be amazing. So yeah, make it into a movie. Goodreads gave The Vanishing Deep 4.15 stars, which is a little bit lower than my 4.5, but it's about right there. So I would definitely agree with that. The Vanishing Deep comes out on March 3rd. It's by Astrid Scholte. Thank you again so much to Penguin Teen for giving me this advanced copy. If you like my reviews, you want to hear more about them or more of them, click the subscribe button at the bottom. Click the notifications button to turn on your notifications, and it will tell you when I come onto the screen. If you want to talk more, you can follow me on Instagram at The Fun Size Reader, on Facebook at The Fun Size Reader, and on Twitter at Fun Size Reader. See you guys next time.